Hey guys, Luis Moreno here with Think Medicare, Think ACA. Today we're talking about taking control of your leads, not depending on somebody else, but taking control of your leads. And what makes today so important, and the reason we're posting this thing out today is because we are running a promo for you guys. Shauna, I'm going to let you discuss the promo, what they're the discount or the price off the normal price. And I'm going to let you discuss what I'm talking about when we're talking about taking control of your leads. Do not depend on somebody else. You take control. Shauna, thank you, Shauna.
Yes. Yeah, we're going to be talking about how to generate your own exclusive leads and prompt them to self-schedule. So I'm going to cover some things like some basics about Facebook ads, some examples of some high converting ads in the Medicare and ACA space. I'll also be sharing what the best social media platform is for agents and why. So right before we dive in, if you haven't met me, my name is Shauna. I'm the CEO and founder of Social Waves Media. And I have been running paid social ads since about 2015, 2016 for clients. And then in 2022 is when I first began working closely with insurance agents. Luis actually reached out to me and I performed an ad audit on his account. We were able to make some changes that reduced his cost per lead by about 75%. So I'm going to share with you what that exact system is today, and then the very exciting promotion that Luis was just talking about. So let's dive right in. All right, you guys know as insurance agents that leads are literally the fuel to your business, and you never want to run out of fuel. So, as an agent in today's day and age, what are your current options of generating leads? Of course, there's networking, there's grassroots marketing. The issue with these is that oftentimes they're time intensive and the results are pretty unpredictable. Of course, you've got direct mail, you've got online lead vendors. I don't have to talk to you about the negatives of those. In fact, Luis and I just videoed him talking about some of the issues that he's experienced with purchasing leads from online lead vendors in our previous video together. Now, I want you to imagine for a moment speaking to prospects that are already interested in what you have to offer. And that is the power behind generating your own leads on social media. Now, there are lots of different social media platforms for you to choose which ones to be active on. And there is one that, whether you're going to run paid ads or not, that I believe in my experience is the best social media platform for agents. And that is Facebook and Instagram, AKA Meta. Now, in case you weren't aware, a few years ago, they merged into one company and they refer to themselves as Meta. And there's 6 reasons why I believe this is the best platform for you as an insurance agent to be active on. And those reasons are: 1, you get to build out a very professional looking business page. You don't have to be tech savvy in order to have a very robust storefront. You get access to 2 platforms for the works of one. You're able to link your Facebook and Instagram account so that way when you post on one, it automatically shows up on the other. They've got a very large and engaged audience. In the United States, there are over 14.4 million active users that are over the age of 65. Now, if you're targeting ACA, we're talking about around 3 billion active users that are on this platform. They have direct messaging, and this is something that sets Facebook and Instagram apart. Individuals are easily able to reach out to you privately and direct message you, and that's something that you don't find on other platforms. They've got a very advanced targeting and algorithm if you do decide to run ads, and the best part is you don't have to be tech savvy to get big results. So, something I always like to educate new advertisers and insurance agents on is a little bit of just the history of what I've seen happen in the industry in the time that I've been in it. And there was a big update. It was the iOS 14 update that really disrupted the way that lead generation advertising was ran on the Facebook platforms. So essentially, what that update did was it made it more difficult for Facebook to track what users were doing when they were off the platform. So before this update, and I'm talking specifically for lead generation ads, you can run ads to a storefront, to a product, to a blog post, to a video. You can try to get likes on your page and so forth. Specifically for lead generation, the old strategy was pretty layered and complicated. You had to have a website in order to have successful lead generation ads. We had to install a pixel. We had to optimize for different custom conversions and custom events and A/B test landing pages and so on. When this update happened, it did disrupt the way that we were running ads, and the platform rose to the occasion and offered new approaches to allow advertisers to have successful lead generation ads. And you can see here, it's much more streamlined than what it used to be. One, they want you to keep users on the platform. In other words, that means you don't have to have a website in order to have great lead generation ads. And they literally have a tool that is called a lead generation ad. So let me show you what that looks like. So the workflow is the individual is going to see an ad. When they click on that ad, it's going to open up a form right there on Facebook. They can submit the form and see a thank you page. So here are three examples. We've got an ACA example, we've got a Medicare example, and then we've got a T65 example of an ad. So if a user is scrolling through and they see one of these ads and it appeals to them and they click on that learn more button, it is going to pop up a little intro page that tells them what's happening. They're going to see a form that you are able to customize whatever fields you would like them to complete. Then they're going to see the one link that you need in order to run compliant ads. And in my course, I teach agents without a website how to create this link in under 2 minutes. And then they're going to see the thank you page. So that right there is the kind of workflow of what a lead generation ad is. And when you utilize this approach and you know how to apply all of the tools accessible to you, it is realistic to begin generating results that could look like this. Now, these are real screenshots from inside of the ads manager, and I've got highlighted, broken down what the cost per lead was for the specific campaign in front of you. And then to the far right is the amount of ad spend that each campaign spent. So this approach can work whether you have a smaller budget or you have a larger budget. Now, for people that say Facebook ads don't work anymore, it's something that I have heard my entire career. And the reality is, Facebook ads are a tool very much like a paintbrush. So anyone can pick up a paintbrush, they can slap some paint on a canvas, and they can say that they created a painting. Other people will use the same tool and be able to create something where you can tell what it is, like this is an apple. While others will hone in their skill set and using the exact same tool as someone else, they're able to create a masterpiece. The reality is, Facebook makes it very easy for you to spend money and allow them to serve your ads in front of people. That's essentially what you're paying for. But depending on what your skill set is, and if you have the actual keys to unlock big results, that is what is going to greatly influence what your experience and results are. So if you are wanting to dive into taking control of generating your own leads, the reality is you have three choices. One, you can learn on your own and stay up to date on Meta's algorithm changes. The reality is there is information out there that will walk you through how to set up a campaign. The issue with that is knowing if it's up to date and also what information is relevant to you as an insurance agent. Two, you can hire an ads manager. Now, a skilled ads manager is going to have an average monthly retainer of $2,000 to $3,000, and that does not include your ad spend. Full disclosure, my monthly retainer right now for myself and my team is $2,500. That overhead doesn't make sense for a lot of independent agents. And the reality is, if I'm being honest with you, insurance lead generation campaigns don't have to be that complicated. So your third choice is spend a little bit of time and money to learn from someone. And that is how I've chosen to interact with agents. And that is how the course Insurance Click to Close was born. So let me show you the exact system that I teach inside of Insurance Click to Close. So first, you're going to learn how to set up the back end of your account, which is so extremely critical. So that way it is hack proof. Your assets are all connected properly, and you get access to all of the robust tools that are in the back end of the ads manager. You're then going to set up a campaign, and the structure of that campaign is going to be based on what your goals are, what your lines of businesses are, what states you're running to. So then the individual is going to see an ad. It's going to be the exact same workflow that I walked you through. And then on the thank you page, you've got two choices. You can either prompt that new lead so to go ahead and schedule an appointment with you, or you can prompt them to give you a call right there on the platform. So this is what it would look like. Here's two examples of a thank you page. This one on the left, if they click the Call Me Now button, it is going to open up and show your phone number and let them give you a call. And then on the other page, you can link to your scheduler, whether that's in your CRM or if you use a third-party one. And then that can open up your schedule page right there on the platform, and they can go ahead and schedule that time with you. Now, once they submit that form, a couple of cool things happen all at once. First of all, they drop into what's called the Meta Lead Center. So the Meta Lead Center is a place on Facebook where all of your leads that come through, it stores their contact information. So you're able to go in and manually download it. That will take you about 2 minutes. So if you don't have a CRM, they're right there waiting for you. But one of the cool things about this course is you also get access to a CRM training that is led by Luis. And he's going to show you how you can set it up where once that form is submitted, they automatically enter his preferred CRM, which is Agent CRM. You can get a new lead alert notification. You can have the system text you, email you, or even give you a call to say, hey, you have a new lead that just completed the form. And then you're going to start a series of automated texts and emails to follow up with that prospect. Now, you get included ACA workflows and Medicare workflows. If you already have your own CRM, you can just copy and paste those. But if you do decide to sign up with the CRM that Luis is using, all of his workflows will automatically get imported directly into your account, and you will already have them sitting there for you, and you are able to customize all of them. So if you don't have a CRM, you don't have to, but this course gives you the opportunity to really learn from an expert about how to utilize that best for your business. And if you're not quite ready for it, your leads will be waiting for you in the Meta Lead Center. Now, you guys are going to have a link to a very robust information page. So I won't go into a lot of details, but I do want to point out two things to you that are my favorite parts about this course. First is insurance line of business specific strategies. So this course walks you through step by step how to set up a lead generation campaign. And then underneath it, you are going to see a module that is full of specific scenarios that you may want to implement, whether it's one line of business to multiple states, multiple lines of business to multiple states. You want to run a T65 strategy? I have 3 specific T65 strategies from easiest to most complicated to implement. Zip code, income, any other parts of demographics. If you want to run a different language speaking ad, you can absolutely do that. I have it all set up for you. And also, the purpose of this course is to teach you to be fully self-sufficient. In the back end of the ads managers, there's 350 different metrics that you can view. I teach you the 15 that are most important to you as an insurance agent, and then the 4 KPIs that you can take a look at that will literally tell you what changes you need to make in order to reduce your cost per lead. So I absolutely love sharing that part and breaking down how to interpret the data. And because you are here right now, as this video is being dropped, you are here during a special time where you will also get access to additional bonuses that are valued at over $2,000. So these are the 4 bonuses that you will get instant access to. And there's one that's my absolute favorite, so I have to break it down for you. It's how to get around 5,000 plus page likes with around $100 ad spend. And you can do this in less than a week. Now, this mini course literally teaches you exactly what I just said. So let me show you an example. And I just did this year as I did an update to the course. I like to test out my own strategies and make sure that they're still working. So this is a brand new business page. You can see there's 0 likes, 0 followers. My 2 posts were T65 example posts for current students that are in the course. After I ran this campaign, you can see that this page has over 5,000 likes and 5,000 followers. And here is a screenshot from the exact campaign that I just ran a few months ago to just make sure that this strategy was still working like I promised, and it did. So, this is a very easy way for you to blow up your page with social proof. If you are brand new and you do not have very many followers or likes, having that extra boost, whether you only spend $25 or $35 just to get a little bit of social proof on your page, can make all the difference. And if you are like, I am so brand new, Shauna, I don't even use Facebook. I don't even know how to use Instagram. I'm lost. I have a new bonus called Lead Generation Launchpad that is the prequel to the course that literally walks you through how to create your business page, how to upload your cover photo, how to navigate between the two pages, and so on. So I have you covered. And here's what a few agents that have actually moved through the course have to say. So Rosalind says it would have saved her $10,000 if she knew about this course before. She said it completely exceeded her expectations because it actually breaks down everything step by step in an easy to follow manner. Edmund, this is one of my favorite reviews because he tells me he has worked with some high level marketers and has spent over $1 million in ad spend before purchasing this course. He says that he has worked with lots of different experts in order to try to lower his lead cost. He mentions that there's not any unnecessary fluff inside the course, but you also don't have to wonder how to implement what I teach you. He mentions that I am honest, forthright, and have integrity. So I loved this review. It made me very happy, and I love seeing results like this. David shares that this has become the best way for me to operate business profitably in the Medicare space. And he says the best part for me is that once you have this system set up and start getting responses, you can just leave it alone. Carissa says you literally do not need to have any experience for this course to work for you. And we've got Kevin that mentions that it has detailed information he's never heard from any other course. He did not expect for the course to actually last long term. And it does actually last long term because I do keep this course fully up to date. If there's a change in Facebook world, my priority is getting a change made for all of the current agents that are enrolled in the course and keeping them up to date. He says Sean is incredibly supportive and greatly cares about our success. And that is true. I do genuinely care about your success. So whether you are a newbie like Carissa or you are someone like Edmund that has spent $1 million, this course is going to break things down and truly show you how to take control of your lead cost. All right, so let's talk about what's the investment. What's the investment? Let's get to it. Well, I've got the course value. I've got the bonuses value. So that puts the total value at over $12,000. You might be like, come on, Shauna, that's ridiculous. The reality is the alternative to work with someone that has my experience is around $2,500 a month. So that's $30,000 a year. The investment for this course is $1,497. That's less than it is for 1 month of ad management. But here's the deal, because you guys are here right now watching this video, we have the special offer. In addition to the bonuses, you also get access to a $500 voucher. This means that your one-time investment is $997. That gets you lifetime access to the course, including all future updates. This is a business expense, so it is tax deductible. Now, this special offer does expire on Friday, September 6th at exactly 11:59 p.m. So even if you aren't able to dive in just yet, you can secure your spot and have lifetime access, and this course will be waiting for you when you are ready to hop in. Now, if you are wondering, how do I get help? What if I have questions, Shauna? I'm gonna have so many different questions. If you want access to hands-on help, I have what is called the Inner Circle membership, and you also get access to the Vault Collective. Now, the Inner Circle membership gives you access to hands-on support. You are able to join a private Facebook group where myself and 3 other team members are active in answering questions. We have 3 live monthly coaching meetings where myself, my team are in those meetings. We will break out into smaller rooms to ensure each agent gets the help that they need. And that is where you will get your answers, support, and feedback. In addition, when you are a member, you get access to my advanced trainings in the Vault, which are separate mini courses such as how to utilize ChatGPT, how to create a lead magnet, how to create an omnipresent ad strategy, and more. So if you are interested in joining the Inner Circle, it is $118 a month. But when you enroll during this special, you will get a one-time invite to lock in your membership rate at only $57 a month. So this gives you access to myself, my team in your back pocket, and of course, all of those additional trainings. You can cancel anytime. You don't have to talk to anyone. You can just go into your portal and cancel it. Completely optional, but I like to share that in case you're an agent that thinks that you might want help. All right, here's the deal. Luis will have in the description the special link that is going to get you access to this opportunity. So when you click on that link, it's going to take you to a page that looks similar to this. You're going to notice that there's going to be a countdown timer. That's going to let you know exactly when this is going to expire, which will be on Friday, September 6th. When you scroll through the page, you can read what other agents have to say, look at examples, some results. If you decide that you want to enroll, you click that Enroll Now button. You'll be taken to a secure checkout page. You will automatically have $500 that will be removed from the investment price, and you are able to hop in and get started. And that is the complete system. If you have any questions, the information page is going to be the best place for you to go because you will be able to scroll through, read some more frequently asked questions, and so on. So yeah, that's what we got, Luis, right?
Not bad. So guys, here's what I'll tell you from my point of view, from our point of view as agents. Guys, don't rely on lead companies to give you leads. You're always going to be dependent on them. You have no idea where they're getting their leads from. You have no idea what kind of ads they're creating. And it's going to get expensive. And then also you should know, they're not just selling them to you. Okay. If you think that's the case, you're very naive. You've got your head buried in the sand. They're going to send this, they're going to sell this to multiple agents. That's how they make money. Okay. I mean, I get lead vendors every day, Shauna. Hey, we want to give you leads. You know what? And this is my go-to. I will try your leads. Give me 10 of them for free and prove that they're good leads. Not one of them has ever done that. They want my money first, and then they'll send the leads. So none of them will step up and prove how good their leads are, which I already know the game. So guys, take control. This is the best way to take control is you run your leads. And I told Shauna, hey, when you create this course, we agents are so busy. We have so many things going on. We're ultimate multitaskers usually. But for us to sit there and watch a one long 2-3 hour video, unless it's a movie, it's pretty much impossible for the way our minds work. So she created the course with little digestible chunks where you can accomplish one mission, get something done, and then build on the next one, and then build it, where eventually you're at the point where you got your ad and you're sending it. So Shauna, a few questions that agents ask me all the time. Number one, I don't know anything about Facebook. I may not even have a Facebook page. Are they out of luck with this course?
You know, I have so many agents that come to me that aren't even sure how to navigate Instagram, that don't know how to actually create a business asset. So I understand. And that is part of the reason why, in all honesty, this new update that I just did, I did want to include something that was literally for the agent that was like, how do I even create a business page? The reality is you do have to have a personal Facebook page, but you don't have to be active on it. Facebook views you like my personal page is me, Shauna, and then my business assets are assets that I own, and I can give the key to my assets to anyone like on my team that I want to work on it. So you do have to have that personal page and oftentimes verify your identity, but you don't have to be active on it. No one sees. But I make sure that this course walks you through step by step so that way you can literally go from newbie to becoming your own lead generation expert. I want you to become the expert and in control of your business and your messaging and the type of leads you attract. And if in the future you decide hey, I have a team member, I want to move through the course and I want them to manage my ads, you can absolutely do that. If you decide that you want to outsource it to someone that you find that's more cost effective, this will empower you to actually be able to manage that person. You're going to know what the metrics mean. You're going to know if they set things up correctly. You're going to be able to give them feedback and actually know if they're doing right by your business or not. So, this is a vital part that any entrepreneur, especially if you're in a client based industry like you guys are, this is something that every entrepreneur should know how to at least be in control of and take control anytime that they need to.
Beautiful. So if you guys are Facebook illiterate, you still can make this happen. Second question I get asked is, you mentioned at the beginning this was for ACA and Medicare, but I want to sell life insurance, mortgage protection, final expense. Maybe you have a P&C license and you want to create ads for auto and home and commercial. Am I out of luck when I get this course? Do I have to go purchase something else so I can learn how to do those kind of ads? What's your answer there?
No, absolutely not. This course is all inclusive, yet very specific when it comes to the insurance industry. Most of my examples are in the ACA Medicare space, but I do have examples in the final expense and life insurance space. I do have PNC agents that are currently running ads and performing really well. The idea is that you learn the actual skill set. This is not a paint by numbers. Like, I do not give you a paint by numbers where if you decide I want to create this rose, but I want it to now be in this color palette, you have no idea how to do that. This is literally teaching you the skill set so that way you can take control of any line of business. And then if you are running one line of business to one state, that is a very different campaign structure than if you're running multiple lines of business to multiple different states, or you want to separate T65 from your regular Medicare insurance leads that you're generating. There's a different structure that is going to help get you the best results. So I break all of that down, and that's my favorite part to keep updated. If there's a strategy someone wants to know and I'm like, oh, that's not in there, it gets added in there.
Very cool. So guys, if you're a multi-line agent dealing with all these other lines, this course will help you run ads for those other lines. And then finally, let's talk some money. There's the course. Buy the course, one-time purchase, and you're done, guys. Okay. And I like the fact that also, if you got a little whippersnapper in your agency, or maybe you're by yourself, but you've maybe got a kid or a niece, nephew that's very techie, you're like, hey, help me with this. You can share that course with them so that they can do it for you. Okay. So that's a really good thing. I do that very same thing here. I've got one of my guys. I'm like, hey, you just do it for me. He's on my payroll. Take care of it. What about money? Shauna, they talk about ads. I always get questions. What do you spend, Reese? I like to spend about $50 a day. And then during the season for Medicare, which is AEP, the season for ACA, which is OEP, I bump it up to 100. Okay. And then, so it just really depends on your budget, but I like ROI. I hate wasting money. If I invest $1, I am very happy getting that dollar back, and I'm content. Now, if I can make more, well, even better. So when you guys are running these ads and spending money, think about your ROI. If you're getting leads for $20 a pop, okay, and you sell one ACA head, you have got to close 1 out of every 15 leads. If you're only closing 1 out of 15, you're not a very good closer. Okay. Something is going on with you. Okay. We close half of them most of the time. We get a hold of them. I mean, either way, that's just one head. If I sell 2 heads, if I sell 2 policies with 1 head each, it doesn't matter. But then my numbers keep changing. 2 heads means I got to close 1 out of 30. So bottom line is, guys, you can definitely get your ROI back. But what's a good average daily spend for an agent? Because that's a big concern for some of these agents that are just starting off.
If you are brand new, I typically recommend you run ads between $10 to $50 a day. There is going to be some learning that has to happen in the very beginning and not just on your end. if you have a brand new account, the Meta algorithm has to start learning who's going to be responding well to your content. In fact, one of the bonuses that you get when you enroll during this is how to teach the algorithm who to serve your ads to. And I teach you a very specific campaign to set up where you can start getting in front of the right audience for cheap. You can also kind of test out a little bit of some of your copy. That I recommend you spend about $2 a day on. So you can kind of start building that up in your account. So that way your lead ads will actually get in front of the right individuals. So you can start at $10 to $50 a day, $10, see how things are going, and then slowly start to bump that up.
So guys, it's for all people with different budgets, and you can slowly get there. You start seeing some policies sold, you start getting that money in, start bumping it up, and do it all year long. And pretty much you're going to get rid of all these lead companies and just generate your own leads for you and your agents. All for under $1,000. Okay, so you got to get this while it's hot. Guys, we are posting this video today. That means that this course is going on sale today. Now, we get this all the time. We get these people who procrastinate. Well, you can procrastinate until what day, Shauna? September?
Until Friday, September 6th at 11:59 p.m. When I tell you that page redirects, it does. I've had so many agents that reach out to me afterwards, and I'm going to tell you, in building this business off of honesty, integrity, which I also teach agents the same thing in your approach, they all get the same answer. And that is, we're sorry, but our deadlines are real. We don't make any exceptions. So that way we can always be honest and true. And while some agents get really irritated when they hear that from us, I've also had others that say that they appreciate that because then they know that they can actually trust what we're saying. So we're not lying. That page is going to expire. So if you see that and it is still live, lock it in. Lifetime access, any and all updates.
Guys, it's a tool. It's a little tool. It's just one of those things you've got to get to operate and succeed in this business. Take control of your leads. That's the title of this this video. Take control of your leads. All right, Shauna. Well, thank you so much. Guys, down below, I'm going to have the link. You're going to scroll down a little bit. You're going to see a button, a thing that says more. Click that button and the description is going to open up. The very top, you're going to see the link to this course. Click it. It'll take you there, and then you can go purchase the course. Okay? Do it today. Get in while you can. Don't wait. It happens all the time. Okay? And then also, if you would, I need a couple of favors from each and one of y'all. Please like the video. Okay, give it that thumbs up. Comment, guys. If you have questions, I will comment. Nobody else checks the comments except me. So if you have questions about it, hit me up. If I can't answer it, I'll shoot Shauna an email, get her response, and then paste it in there. Okay. And then please subscribe to my channel. Okay. We're always doing stuff like this, trying to help you guys become better agents out there. So subscribe to my channel and share me with your colleagues. I would definitely appreciate that. And most importantly, thank you, Shauna, for today. Appreciate your time. And again, guys, don't be late. ACA, AEP, and Medicare OEP are just around the corner. 7 weeks for AEP, and I think 11 weeks, if I'm doing my math right, 11 weeks for OEP. Guys, get these leads rolling in. That way, when the doors open, you are ready to sell and make some money. Thank you, Shauna.
You're welcome. See you guys. Bye.